Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Imad Nasrallah, and we are discussing Nucleus University. We have here the president of the university, Dr. Lakender. First of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. I know you are a busy man. You have a very tight schedule. So thank you for this opportunity. How are you, Doctor?
Very fine, Dr. Imad. Thank you very much for taking me on the interview. Thank you very much.
Doctor, will you start by telling us before Nucleus University, what exactly you were doing? What was your position?
Basically, if you see like my track back behind, I was director and dean of medical school for almost about 15 years.
Mhm.
And then I was always thinking like, why can't we have our own university? Or why can't we start something like where we can benefit the students more than what I feel like these universities are not doing? And then I had this idea, niche. It was always scratching on my mind all the time,
Mhm.
but we made it this
So
time.
it's your life dream.
Exactly.
Okay. And
Uh,
what I understand that you have a long experience in the academic medical field.
yes, Dr.
Okay.
Imad, I'm a master's in pathology. I have done MD in pathology, and after that also I have done anesthesia PG also.
So do you consider yourself a businessman or academic man or a doctor?
Absolutely not a businessman.
Anything, not a businessman.
Because all these schools, if you see, they are run by the businessmen in the Caribbean. If
Yeah.
you see, like our board members, one is a dental doctor, one is a another doctor. So
Okay.
that's
So upon this experience, I'm sure you have a plan to help students if they are struggling, if they have problems, especially when they live like far away from their parents, and if it's the first time they are leaving home. So how you plan to help them, either if a problem in academic or in the life in general?
you see that is what I have felt so far during my career as I was dean and director. Because my students have a lot of issues
Exactly. Yeah.
when they are of their own. They have a lot of issues, and nobody is there to listen to them. But when in big universities like Ross or Raba, if you see there, nobody bothers what the student is doing after the working hours, after the teaching hours, or uh, nobody follows them basically.
I see. Yeah.
But here, what I felt was, if we have small class size and if we have teachers following each student, we know each student by name,
Yeah.
first of all.
That's
And
important.
second thing, each student is in touch with the teacher every day.
Hmm.
And teacher next day also comes to know whether student, where was you last night? It's a very difficult question.
Hmm.
Like if you ask student, where were you last night? I said, who the hell are you asking me? It's not that. But the thing is that we care for them and we will care for them. We have to make sure that these students who are away from their parents, they know that there is somebody else who is watching them. That is very important.
So you
And
are.
students, yeah, if you keep following the students, even in the school, they will come and respect you because they know that
So you will be
yeah,
their father there.
exactly. We are their guardians.
Yes, I
We are
see.
their guardians there.
Okay. When we talk about studying medicine in the Caribbean in general, students will ask about residency. They worried about they will have residency, not. So what you can say about this issue? They can
You
have
see,
residency in the USA or in Canada. What do you believe?
that's a very difficult question to answer basically. But let me tell you. You see, we have arranged our clinical rotations with John Hopkins hospitals, affiliated hospitals.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I know if you see very big institution or very big universities only have the connections with them. But we have made this contract with them at a very beginning,
Mhm.
which is a big achievement. And we can guarantee the students, like students after, let's say when they finish USMLE 1, if they score more than 85% marks, we guarantee them their clinical rotation in the John Hopkins hospitals, affiliated hospitals, right? And I am pretty sure once you clear your clinical rotations with these hospitals, you are assured residency about 99.9%.
Uh, I looked at the hospitals ranking in the world, I found Johns Hopkins is the fifth in the world. So
Yeah.
it's the one of top hospitals. So
Yes, of course.
do you believe, Doctor, for the residency issues, what is the main factor? Is it the name of the university, the name of the hospital where the student done the clinical rotation, or the student him or herself? What are the
Oh,
main factor?
oh right. Okay, okay. This too is a very difficult question. Let me tell you now. Uh, it doesn't matter from where you graduated.
Okay.
In case you are IMG, it doesn't matter from where you are graduated. The only thing matters is what is your score in your USMLE 1, 2, and 3, right?
Mhm.
And that matters if you have done very well in those scores. So it's totally depending on the student.
I see.
It is the student only. But of course, name of the hospitals where you do the clinical rotation, that matters a lot. That
Um,
matters a lot.
So the USMLE is the standard where the student can be measured.
Yes, that is the
But
only parameter.
all
Yeah.
schools at the end, they will let their students to pass this USMLE 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is the only parameter that those people have, how much score they have in USMLE 1, USMLE 2, and USMLE 3. That is the only parameter the directors who are choosing those people for the residency, they will see those only. That's the
Okay.
only parameter. And it only depends upon the student, its willpower, its hard work, and its passion for medicine.
Mhm. Um, I was talking with some people about studying medicine in the Caribbean, and when I told them about the tuition for Nucleus, they didn't believe. It's like they comparing with other Caribbean universities, and
Right.
they found your tuition are affordable, incredibly affordable. So why? This
Oh,
question is coming in the mind of people. Why?
yeah, probably some they might think that we have a less tuition. That means we are not very good.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's not the
Exactly.
question. Basically, when you start something, you have to give some compensations to the newcomers, right? When
Yes.
they are joining, that is a kind of lure that we want. That okay, they should come to us, but they should see the quality.
Mm-hmm.
It's the quality that matters. There are many universities which are in existence for the last 10 years, 20 years, right? Whatever tuition fee they charge, nobody minds. But if you see in clinical rotation, the big schools, they are charging 25,000 up to 20 to $25,000 per rotation. And if you see our tuition, it's between 10 to 15 only. And even the basic also between 5 to 6 only. Because we want, I realize that because I'm a Canadian, and I have my children also. And if my children has to go to medical school, can I afford $1 million for them? No, absolutely not. Can I afford half million? No, absolutely not. So I I thought probably if the tuition fee is between 100 to 150, it's affordable for everybody. So we kept that. Let's say that we started the school, and we did not make any profit for the last for the first 3 or 4 years. I'm ready to bear that.
Yes, I see.
But I want to make sure that we give the best quality, best teachers, and the best education to these students.
Mhm.
And even if the profit is less, doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Um, for the pre-med, you
Yeah,
have 1 year, and
yeah,
some universities have 2 years for the pre-med. So,
yeah.
what's the difference between your pre-med and which is 1 year and
Mhm.
pre-med when it's 2 years?
Dr. Amar, most of the schools are now turning on to 1 year pre-med. Reason for that is because in the 1 year pre-med, after grade 12, actually what we have to give to the students? We have to give to the students 90 college credit hours,
90.
which makes them eligible to get into the med school, right? And out of those 90 college credit hours, the subject they are studying in the pre-med are what? Physics, chemistry, math, biology, English.
Mm-hmm.
And these are those subjects which they have already done in the grade 12,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
we don't want to push them to linger on for this for 2 years.
Mm.
That is the reason we
Yeah,
have to
makes sense.
we packed them into 1 year, but out of that 1 year we have kept one semester in which specially we give them only those subjects which they will study when they will go to MD1, actually when they will go to medical school. So those subjects are introduction to anatomy, introduction to physiology, introduction to psychology, medical terminology, histology. So these are the subjects we are going to prepare them even before going to med school with these subjects. So
Yeah.
when they go to med school in the MD1, they will feel so comfortable. They will see, they will feel like so superior to the other students who haven't done these subjects in the pre-med. You will find big difference between these kids.
Okay.
So that's the reason that it has to, pre-med should not be actually more than 1 year. Absolutely not.
If they can study the needed
Exactly.
courses, then that's it.
And you can't imagine, we in pre-med 3, we are going to teach them all how the ultrasound work, how the X-ray works, how the MRI works, these kind of things, practical things we are going to teach them in that.
Mm, okay.
And that's what a doctor needs to know actually.
Okay, so as you considered yourself a not businessman, I have a question here.
Yeah. Okay.
Suppose the student has like financial problems, they can't pay the tuition, they want more time, or maybe they ask you, please, can I pay bi-monthly? What you can do for those students?
Okay, okay. So I think here I will not have any objection. I understand the uh, reality here basically, because I know that people are working very hard to pay all this. So I belong to a middle class family also, so I understand all these issues, and we'll compensate for that. We will wait. We'll have a plan with them the way they want.
Okay,
We'll have whatever plan they want. We'll agree with that. No, no, that's no issue.
thank you for that. You are helping me.
I know that this is a big issue,
Yeah,
but as long as it's not like big schools, if you don't pay, you are out of the school.
yeah,
No.
because those
Yeah,
schools are businessmen.
exactly, exactly. We understand this problem, and it's okay. We will very, very, very well hear them, and the way they want, we'll adjust their programs according to that.
Okay.
Financially. Yeah.
For students who are coming from other places, not Canada, not US, from Middle East, from Africa, Asia, Europe, uh, do you guarantee they can, after graduation, get residency and then be able to live and work in the USA? Like, what is the percentage you can give here?
Oh, okay, okay. You are asking like, can we give them guarantee?
Yeah.
Let me tell you here one thing. Nobody can give them guarantee that you will be doing this thing or you will be successful here. Guarantee is their own hard work, first of all, right? If they have scored more than 85 percentile in the USMLE one, it's my guarantee that they will go to John Hopkins affiliated hospital.
Yeah.
And once they go to John Hopkins affiliated hospital, it's my guarantee that 99.9 percentile, they will get the residency.
Wow,
right?
that's
And
good.
once they get the residency, believe me, they will forget me. They will call me after, when they are already doctor and joined somewhere. Oh, Dr. Kamar, it's okay.
So, Dr. Lakender, it's like you are telling them that you are building your future by your hands.
Exactly.
It,
Perfect.
it depends on them. Okay.
Ex- Everything depends on them. I would love to have any hard-working student come to my school, and even if his financial problems, we will find some financial sources for them. We will sponsor those candidates. I will find some rich people sponsored for them, and we'll help them all out, all out. Don't worry about that.
Wow. So you will help them to,
Only guarantee is he should be a very good student.
yeah. So this is leading me to another question.
Wow.
Suppose during the pre-med, sorry, if you
Yeah.
find a student who's not that good and you believe maybe he can't continue in the medicine, what you will do with
Oh,
this
okay,
kind of
okay.
students?
Dr. Ma, this is a very valid question. We do not want that the student, we don't want to push him to get into medicine, pay the tuition fee, and just, get lost after 1 or 2 semesters.
Yes.
That's a very bad path, basically. So now, for these kind of students, no, I have my committee, my board. They will sit together and discuss about the future of the students, and we will have a discussion with the student as well as with the parent of the student. We will guide them to an alternative pathway, and for that we have a college here, we have a school here in Canada, and we will guide them to get into some alternative profession where they can still stay in the healthcare but do a very nice job.
So you can guide them where to find themselves.
Certainly, not only guide them, but we'll put them in our college
Okay.
there, and then follow them like they get the proper job also.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be.
So, as Nucleus University is a new university, can you please explain what's the accreditation for the university? Like accredited from who right now and in the future?
Basically, for the accreditation, you don't need so many things. But when you say that university should be listed in the WHO, that is the main question, right?
Listed in the
WHO, World Health Organization,
oh,
right?
okay. So
So,
in the WHO.
World WHO needs that the university should be approved by the government where the university is situated. So
Aruba
our,
Island.
yeah, our university is situated in Aruba and is approved by the government of Aruba,
Okay, that's
right?
good.
And recently, day before yesterday, we received a letter from WHO and government of Aruba both, that they have submitted our application, not application, for request to enlist the university before we start, even in September 13, when we are starting the classes. So the moment we start the classes, we have to write a letter to them. I think prior to that, the listing will be done on always.
Okay. So
Yeah.
by September, the university name will be listed
Of
and
course, maybe earlier than that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As I know, Aruba is related to Netherlands. So
Yes.
the university will be accredited as in Netherlands as well, or just in Aruba?
The moment we start the opening of that school, we have to apply for the recognition by the Dutch also. So
Mhm.
what we'll do is, the moment we open that, we will apply with all our certificates which we got from the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education. We'll attach all those certificates and we'll apply for the Holland recognition. And we'll submit those all. And there's no reason, because Aruba is a colony from Dutch, Holland only, right? It's a Dutch colony.
Yes.
They will probably, moment they will decide, they might visit our school, they might see so many things, they might put us some questionnaire, and we'll answer those all questionnaires, and it will be automatically recognized.
As you were for a long time in Aruba, have you witnessed any visa rejection?
Rejections for what?
visa, for the visa, like a
No,
student.
no, 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 no. Our immigration department is very, very efficient, and Aruba is a very friendly country. Let me tell you,
Let's see, yeah.
people are very friendly. Government is very friendly, and and once you have your documents complete, I mean, there should be no flaw in that.
Yeah.
No flaw in that. Like whatever. So if you have documents in order, visa is granted. That's no issue. It's a tourist country. This country is surviving on tourism actually.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
very nice. I saw many
And
videos about it.
yeah, and our students are bringing each student. Let me tell you, each student brings $150,000, right, for the tuition. Each student hires takes a rental car and takes a rental home or villa, whatever, and then eats and everything done there. So he spends a lot of money there.
Mm.
Just imagine if you have 150 students there, how much contribution they are going to the going to contribute to the economy of Aruba.
Yeah, so it's the benefit for their economy.
Benefit for everybody. Benefit for everybody. There are already 2, 3 schools there,
Hmm.
and and everybody likes them.
Okay, that's good. Uh,
Yeah.
because some people, especially from countries maybe Middle East, Africa, Asia, they're afraid of visa rejection because they hear about visa rejection here
No.
in Canada.
Oh yeah, I know. But no, absolutely not. Not in Aruba.
Okay, that's good.
It's not going to happen in Aruba.
So
It may take a little time, but they will get it.
I have one more question,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm sorry because it's a
No,
tough
no, it's okay.
question, but
No, no.
I'm asking what people may ask. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure.
people may ask why a person will choose a new university for himself or for his kid. Uh, um, when there are other universities who have names like big names and
Yeah,
many
yeah, yeah.
years in the business, why leave all of these universities and come to a new one? What do you say to these people?
You're right. You're right. Okay, let's see. Like big names have big tuition fee too.
Oh, yes, that's
You
true.
want you want to pay 300, 4,000, 300 or 400,000 for the
Wow.
same tuition fee, some for the same work. Go ahead with that. We don't have any problem. But we are going to give you the same platform, same opportunity in a very less amount. And same quality we are going to give you in the same less amount.
Hey, sorry, I told you that's the last question, but now a new question crossed my mind.
Okay.
Suppose one of or more than students right now are studying in one of universities which
Right.
are taking so much money and they
Yeah.
want to transfer to your university. Is it possible?
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. Oh, absolutely. They can transfer anytime. Especially, we have a privilege for transfer students. Like, let's say that if they have finished basic sciences,
Yes.
they can transfer to our school anytime. We'll give them free Kaplan, we'll prepare them for USMLE, and they can take USMLE. And if they score more than 85 percentile, they go to John Hopkins hospital,
Okay.
affiliated hospital. And
Suppose,
those people who have already cleared USMLE
yes.
of any other school, if they want to come to our school, simply they have to send us the transcript and nothing else. We will register in our school, and the next week they are ready to go for rotation in the John Hopkins affiliated hospital.
I believe that could be a smart decision when somebody is paying like $100,000 a year
Yeah,
and
of course.
eventually will be a doctor, and you are giving them an opportunity to pay less and
Yeah,
eventually will be a doctor. So
have the same education. Yeah.
exactly the same education, the same standards, and maybe you have an advantage, which is a big name of hospitals.
Dr. Mad, you will not believe me. big universities, when they send their students for the clinical rotations, you know how much per student they are paying to these John Hopkins affiliated hospitals?
Yes,
Between 20 to 25,000 dollars per semester.
per semester.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
we are just asking for half of that money only.
I see. So I
They,
believe,
they will be they will be rotating with the same students out there.
yes, exactly. They will sit together in the same place. This one is
When,
staying
when you
half
rotate there,
that one.
when you rotate there, Dr. Mahat, they will never ask you, where are you from? Are you from
Exactly.
Ross? Are you
Exactly.
from Java? Are you from this? Are you from that? Nobody asked you.
That's
You
true.
are a regular senior resident or whatever, rotationing you're doing there. Nobody's going to ask you that. You are as good as whatever else is.
Yes.
That is the best
Okay.
part.
Okay, Dr. Latender, I really thank you. I would like to thank you again for this opportunity to talk to you and to talk to your future students. I
Oh,
hope that they will be happy and they will have the real success when they enroll into your university. Thank you very much for your time.
thank you very much. And I wish them all best of luck. And they are most welcome. Transfer students are most welcome. We will help them whatever we can do for them. And only condition is, let's score you finish USMLE 1 with more than 85 percentile marks. And we are there for you to have your career secured. No questions asked.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice
Thank you, sir. Thank you.